local high school sports.
Good morning to you. Karl Anthony Towns goes #1 overall in the draft. Third Kentucky Wildcats who had now been selected #1 overall. That's the most of any school in the modern era. Towns shakes the commission's hand Thursday night in Brooklyn. Yesterday, he greets the fans in Minnesota. Towns becomes part of a young T-Wolf team. He and rookie Tyus Jones weren't even born when Kevin Garnett, who's going to be their teammate, when he was drafted.
The Timberwolves walk into a bar and only 2 of them can order a drink. How soon do you expect this young core to meet your...
Took a minute. Well done, everyone.
Most of us can't even go into the bar. When you're talking about Kevin Garnett, you're talking about a living legend. He's able to be a part of his team and be able to contribute is going to be awesome. But the thing he's going to teach me more is not just skill-wise and attribute-wise, but the biggest thing is how to be a champion.
Okay, Towns, just one of 6 Kentucky players drafted Thursday, ties the record for the most players from one school in a single draft. North Carolina did it in 1972, UNLV in 1977, and then Kentucky actually did it back in 2012 as well. So limited minutes in the John Calipari platoon system, it seemed to be okay with NBA executives.
You know, it's great. You know, it's unheard of. It's crazy. You know, that's what we do at UK. We do crazy stuff. So, you know, it's a blessing, you know, for all of us, you know, and being a part of that group was really a blessing.
I'm just overall excited to see what our future holds for one another, and you know, it's unbelievable because, you know, I know what we all went through, you know, the pressure that we had on us at Kentucky and just the whole experience of everything that we've been through, and you know, I just can't wait to see what the future holds.
That's UK for you. That's Coach Cal at his finest. That's the program. That's, you know, guys coming together for one goal and then ultimately to achieve that goal and then come here and enter the draft and, you know, we get picked up.
Okay, you heard from this year's #1 overall draft pick. Now let's go back to the 2006 draft. Rajon Rondo, he was the number 21 overall pick in that draft. And yesterday and this week and weekend, the former Kentucky Wildcat in his hometown of Louisville hosting Camp Rondo for the little ones. Also in attendance at Camp Rondo, current Kentucky players, point guard Tyler Eulis and forward Alex Poitras signing some autographs for the guys. Both had opinions on their boy Towns going #1 overall to the T-Wolves.
I think Carl's a great player. You know, he's one of the best players I've ever seen. You know, I knew Carl was going to be #1 pick when he first came in. You know, I always told KP and everybody how good he was and stuff. And you know, Carl just does a lot of special things that he actually didn't get to show this year.
You know, I'm just happy for him. All the hard work he put in, all the late night workouts. You know, how hard he went in practice, the games. You know, how he stepped up for us big. You know, I'm just proud of him.
Coming into last night's game, Todd Frazier tied for second in the majors in home runs with 24 and in the talks of being traded lately to the Mets. New York is in the playoff picture but struggling with the bats right now. However, Frazier coming out yesterday and saying, quote, "It's all rumors and speculation. I haven't really heard anything. Right now I'm a Red. I'm glad to be a Red, and that's where I want to be." The Reds making their only trip to the Big Apple this season, and Curtis Granderson takes this one for a ride in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Mets, his 4th leadoff home run of the season. Top 5, game tied at 1 now. Billy Hamilton. Nope. Dilson Herrera lays out, gets the out, and they get out of the inning. Let's go bottom 5 now. Bases loaded. Game tied at 1, and Johnny Cueto, he walks Lucas Duda. The Mets win with only 2 hits on the night. First time they've done that since 2009. World Cup quarterfinals last night. Team USA taking on China. 51st minute, no score. Julie Johnston sends it in to Carly Lloyd. Oh, they call her Big Game Carly, and she comes up big. The Americans have not allowed a goal in 423 minutes since this year's tournament opener against Australia. There you see it again. And the women, they didn't allow a goal in this game either. Lloyd's header is all they needed. Team USA is into the semifinals. They will now play Germany Tuesday at 7 p.m. in the semis. That's a look at sports this morning. Enjoy your morning.